Here's your first look at a Nike England Men's Team 2024/2025 home shirt in the Stadium edition. Can you spot any differences? Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a real and a fake Nike England Men's Team 2024/2025 home shirt in the Stadium edition. I'll be pointing out the differences between the two shirts so that hopefully when you're looking to purchase one for yourself, you can avoid buying a fake in the belief that it is actually a real shirt. So with that said, let's start the video. So the first differences I can spot are on the collar. If we look at the collar of the real shirt, you'll see that just inside there's this trim running across in these different colours, so blue, purple and red just going across there. If we look at the fake one, however, you'll notice straight away that that trim isn't present in the collar at all, so it's just plain navy and going straight into the white underneath. Also, if we look at the back of the collar, you'll see the St George's cross is there, and on the real one it's about halfway between the bottom and the top of the collar. So that's how it should look on the real one. Whereas if I show you the fake one there, you'll see that it does have that cross present as well, but it takes up a large part of the collar, so there's not much room between the sticker and the bottom of the collar, and it takes up a lot more of it compared to the real one. So if I just put those side by side for you, you can get a better idea there. So the real one is on the left and the fake one is on the right. If we look at the size label now inside the shirt, you'll see that it's quite well printed on the real one and that there's not much space between the top of the Nike swoosh there and that blue material where the collar begins. So if I just show you that up close. Whereas if I show you on the fake one, you'll see that there's a lot bigger gap between the Nike swoosh and where the collar begins. So the sizing itself and all of this text with it is just sitting a lot lower down in the shirt in comparison. So that's the fake one there, and that's how it should look on the real one. Looking at the trim on the sleeves of the shirt, you'll see that, as was the case with the collar, you have these three colours running across to match up with what is here. However, you'll see under that there is a navy bit of material here, and on the inside you can see the white stitching running through on the inner part of the sleeve there. However, on the outer part there's no white stitching running through. If we look at the fake one, however, you'll see that straight away that this white stitching is running on the outside. And it's just a little bit different on the inside. It is running through, but it's got this other part going over the top of it. So if I just put those side by side, keeping the real one on the left and the fake one on the right, that is what the inner part of the sleeve looks like there. And the outer part of the sleeve with this navy trim at the bottom should look like this with no white stitching running through. However, this fake and a lot of other fakes probably will have this white stitching running across here. On the topic of stitching, if we take a look at the Nike swoosh on the front of the shirt, you'll see that the Nike swoosh on the real shirt is a navy colour, which matches up to the trim on the rest of the shirt. So if I just put it next to the sleeve, you'll see that it's basically identical. Whereas if we look at the fake shirt, you'll see that the Nike swoosh is almost black, it's very dark, and it doesn't match up to the navy on the rest of the shirt. So if I show you that with its sleeve there, you'll notice that the swoosh is a lot darker than the trim here on the sleeve. So if I just put those side by side, keeping the real one on the left and the fake one on the right to give you a better idea, this is the colour you're looking for, this navy type colour. And if it's dark like this one or anything different to this on the left, then assume that it's likely a fake shirt. Looking at the England crest itself, the only real difference I can see here is that on the real one, the crest is quite thick and it's hard to bend. It's got a bit of backing on it, and yeah, it stays basically flat. And it almost, if you run your finger over it, you can feel a sort of a trim above. Whereas if we look at the fake one, you'll see straight away it's a lot more flimsy and bendable, and yeah, it doesn't have any real thicker material backing it up. Also, if I run my finger over it, it's really flat and there's no real trim to the stitching. It's just sort of printed on a bit cheaper. But the main thing to look out for there, as I said, is that if you're trying to bend it, it's obviously quite a bit harder to bend the real one. and it always returns back to flat because of the backing material on it, whereas the fake one is a lot more flimsy and bendable. Looking at the tags on the shirt, the first thing that you'll notice is that on the real one, the tags are attached to the sleeve here, so that's where they will always be placed, whereas on the fake one I can see that they're here around the collar. So I know it varies depending on different shirts, but I assume that all England shirts in this variation will come with the tags attached to the sleeve, like you can see here. Also, if we look at the tags themselves, you'll see that there are two separate tags. So you've got the one here which has the size and the barcode and stuff like that on it, and if you flip that over, it just says Nike Dry Fit. This is the same on the fake, however the print on the label is slightly different. As you can see there, this is the fake one. On that side it's very similar, however it doesn't have this tag here that the real one does, which just says exclusive products. It has the Nike Swoosh and the England Crest, and just some other text inside that, and a sticker that's reflective on the back of it. So any real shirt should have both of these tags attached if it's brand new, and if it only has one like this, then assume it's fake. Something else I forgot to mention in regards to the tags is that on the tag you'll see that there is this code here, and if you search that code online, then it will return you with this exact model of the England home shirt that we've got here, obviously. However, on the fake one, this code here is a different code, and when I input this code online, it actually returned me with the Chelsea home shirt from a couple of seasons back. So basically, for this version of the England home shirt, this is the code that should be present on the tag, and if it's anything else, as is the case with the fake one I have here, then it's definitely a fake. On the bottom right corner of the shirts, you'll see this engineered text and a barcode there. The only things I can see on this is that on the real one, it's very close to the edge, as you can see there. But on the fake, there's a lot more room around it, it's slightly higher up. So if I just put those side by side, you can see the placement of it is slightly different. On the real shirt, if I just go to it from the bottom of the shirt and go inside here, you will see that there is this label here that has the washing instructions on it. It also has the size just printed in the middle there. If I look at the fake shirt, you'll see that this label is present in the same position. However, when I put them side by side, you'll see that on the fake, the size isn't present in this gap here. Also, if I fold the labels forward on the real one, you'll see that there's a smaller tag just there, and it just has a code inside it. This tag here will be present on all England home shirts, as well as any other professional kits that are manufactured by Nike. So whether it be a club team or an international team, if it's a real shirt manufactured by Nike, it will have this tag here behind the washing instruction label. But if we look at the fake, you'll see that if I flip those forward, there's no tag there, just those two on the front. So as I said, this will be present, this little tag here, on all real shirts manufactured by Nike. So that's the end of the comparison. If you could please like and subscribe, then that would help me greatly, as it allows me to grow the channel and to make more videos like this. Also, if you did like me reviewing this type of product, then let me know in the comments below and I'll know to make more of those. Alternatively, if there's anything else you would like to see me review, then also let me know in the comments and I can try to do some reviews on those type of products as well. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.